1966, and I'll show you around.
So, for the shades I'll be using today, I will be using my very loved Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, and the first shade I'm going to go The first shade I'm going to go in with is Burnt Orange, this one here. Burnt Orange is the first shade I'm going to be using as like my transition, but it's also going to be like a crease shade. So yeah, that's the first shade I'm going to be using. First eyeshadow brush I'll be using will be from Spectrum, and it's Spectrum in the marble set. Now they have got names on, but mine doesn't. So it's kind of a fluffy shade brush. It's just a fluffy brush. Going in with Burnt Orange and adding this to my crease. And blending Burnt Orange up towards my brow bone. Like, the best way to do eyeshadow is if you look down in a mirror, you'll see your crease, and that is where your like socket is, where your eyeball goes in, if that makes sense.
Oh, put yourself in the eye.
Okay, so now that has blended in the crease, I am now going to go in with another favourite of mine, which is the NYX 17 brush, a long, fluffy tapered brush. This is literally my holy grail brush. It's amazing. The next shade will be a blush. Now, I don't know if this is weird, but I really love using blushes as eyeshadows. I'm going to be using my MAC blush, and it's in the shade Fleur Power. So I'm going to add this to my crease. And again, this is going in my actual crease of the eye, and I'm not really blending it up so high this time. I'm going to really focus this in the socket, as I don't want the colours to be all mixed together and look like one big mushy mess. I'm going to go in with my NYX Ultimate Basics Shadow Palette. So I'm going to go in with this shade here, which is the red shade in the palette. And this is more of a bright pink than a red, but it works well with this look, so that is what I'm going to be using. And again, this shade is going to go in the crease of my eye, like the socket, basically just building that up in the crease. And the one from the NYX palette is so pretty. So now I've blended that in my crease, I'm going to go back in with my Modern Renaissance, and I'm going to go in with the shade Love Letter here, which is a bright pink purple, and that is going on the lid. And all I'm going to be using for this is my finger, because honestly, finger payoff is the best. Pack that on my lid. Also going to mix in a bit of Venetian red, as that's a little bit more pinky. So going in with my NYX palette, I'm going to go in with these two shades here, which is like a peach pink and then a darker pink. These two here, that one and that one. And again, I'm taking these both on my finger and adding these on my lid. Now I'm going to go back in with the shade Burnt Orange from the palette, and this is going just above where my crease shades are, just to blend them out and also just give them a little bit more pop of orange and a little bit more dimension. So this is just going slightly above where I had the pink, because I feel like adding that just gives it a little bit more dimension and blend to it rather than just being pink. So now it's time for the eyeliner, which is, let's be honest, the best part in this because of the glitter. So I'm actually going to be using tape today, just to save me doing any mistakes. My good old friend, the tape. So I'm going to add my tape to the corner of my eye and really line this up. Now I'm going to be taking this brush, which honestly is going to be mentioned in a favourites video, as I love this brush for eyeliner now. And it's the Royal & Langnickel BC 490 brush, and it's called Synthetic Eyebrow. I am crazy like that, and I don't use brushes for what they say on the tin. The eyeliner I'm using today is my Pierre Rene gel eyeliner. I'm going to be doing quite a thick eyeliner, and then filling it with silver holographic glitter. Ah! So now I've done like my outline of my eyeliner. I want to see what it looks like and then kind of fix it. So I'm going to take the tape off. So I've took my tape on, as you can see. I have done my eyeliner outline. It looks really messy right now, but once you put the glitter on and then touch it up, it looks amazing. I'm just going to add a slight bit of concealer on the end of an angled brush, just to clean up the edge, just so it looks sharp AF. And yeah, so basically I'm just going to clean the edge up, as obviously it still has eyeshadow where obviously I've blended, so I'm just going to really clean that up. I'm not kidding, the Pierre Rene eyeliner is probably one of the best eyeliners I've ever used. It's such a creamy, like gorgeous formula. It's so easy to use and it makes your eyeliner look sharp as hell, like sharp enough to cut a person in half, like literally. Now this is the best part, and honestly like my favourite part of the video. It's the glitter! I'm so excited. So I'm going to be using a gel glitter eyeliner first as a glitter glue almost, and then so I'm going to be using this first to fill in my eyeliner part where I've not filled it in, and then I'll be using the glitter on top, which will make this stick to this. So that is what I'm going to do, but you can use any glitter glue, you can use whatever. But I'm basically going to fill this section in. So now I have done that, I'm now going to be taking a holographic glitter pot, which was from eBay. It was 99p, and I'm also going to be using a oval brush, and I'm basically going to dip this in here and then pack it on. So now I've added the glitter, I'm now going to go back in with my gel eyeliner. I'm almost going to clean up the edges, make it a little bit more thicker, and yeah, basically go over my eyeliner and make it look bomb. So just before I put lashes on, I'm going to add more gel eyeliner, and I'm going to tight line with this on my waterline. And it comes with the brush already in the lid, so this is perfect to do. And I'm literally just going to fill in this, like my upper waterline, just to make the lashes blend in even better. So for mascara, I'm going to be using my favourite, the Kiko False Lash Concentrate False Lashes, because this just separates my lashes really well. So the eyelashes I'll be using today are the Eylure ones, and these are the ones that are like with Fleur de Force on them. So these are the fully Fleur ones. These are so nice. Can somebody please invent eyelash glue that smells of like roses or coconut, vanilla, not fish? It stinks. Like, I hate the smell of eyelash glue. It's bloody awful. Somebody please invent it. I'd love you forever. So all I'm going to be doing is popping these bad boys on. Okay, so I am back. I can never left. I never left. So I'm back, and as you clearly can see, I have already done my base and I've already stuck my lashes off. I've stuck my lashes on. So for my lower lash line, I'm going to be taking my Modern Renaissance because it's my girl. And the shade I'm going to be using is Burnt Orange, because that is what we used just above my crease. So I just thought it'd be quite nice to tie the orange in on my lower lash line. I just feel like putting something dark on my lower lash line is going to look a little bit too much, so adding a pop of the burnt orange is going to look really nice and almost brighten my lower lash line. And I'm just going to add a bit more mascara on my lashes. Ooh, nice lashes. Yes. I'm going to be using the Primark eyeliner, which is so cheap, but it's like £1. And I'm only using this for the applicator. But this is really good for doing dots, and I'm thinking of doing a dot under my eye. Now I don't know whether this is going to work, but if I don't like it I can peel it off. but this is what I'm going to be doing. Yeah, so, yeah, I like that actually. So now I've put my little dots under my eyes, I'm just going to take my mascara again and just add this to my bottom lash line. So next I'm going to be doing my bronzer, and for bronzer today I'm going to be using my Benefit Hoola. So for contouring, I'm going to be taking my NYX HD Blush in the shade Taupe, and this is what I love using for my contour, as it's a really ashy shade. It's like the perfect shade for contouring. And the brush I'll be using today will be the Royal & Langnickel Silk Pro Fan Brush, and this is the BC 300 brush. If you've seen my July favourites, you will know this product is my absolute favourite at the moment, and this is the NYX Strobe of Genius highlighting palette. It's just amazing, and I just think it's an incredible palette. NYX are just amazing brand anyway, and for them to bring out such a cool palette full of amazing highlighters that are a high-end standard. And the highlighter I'll be using today will be this one here, which is a gorgeous pink one. It's got like a slight pink iridescent to it. Oh my god, it's so pretty. And just on top of that highlight, I'm also going to use this one here, the champagne one, and that's going to go on top, as this one is hella blinding too. Oh my god, like, look. What you doing to me, NYX? So to highlight my brow bone, I'm going to take this shade here, Tempera, and this is going to go on my brow bone. So for lip liner, I'm going to be using my Pierre Rene Lip Matic Pencil Lip Liner in the shade 07. For lips, I'm going to be taking my absolute favourite at the moment, which is MAC Fleshpot. This is a really nice lipstick. This is a satin formula, which I absolutely love. So that is the finished makeup look. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe and don't forget to click that bell button. Also, don't forget to follow my Instagram page, which is MakeupJunkieg. I'll put a little picture here of my Instagram or my Instagram handle, because I post a lot of looks on there, what products I use, etc. Definitely head over there, and I will see you on Sunday. Bye!